What's going on, everybody? Welcome into this video of me trying to clear out some space for a magnolia tree to grow. This is my grandma's old property, so there's an old fence line back here that has been growing up for who knows how long. And right here, as you can see, I'm just clearing out some space so that way I can get back there to those trees. What's kind of hard to tell is some of this stuff that I'm pulling out are very large vines. They're probably somewhere between a ½ inch to an inch in diameter. And there's also just tons of briars back there that are just in the way, making it hard to walk, making it hard to pull out, making it hard to cut. That's why I grabbed my little handsaw right there to start snipping some of this stuff away so that way I can get better access. A couple of things that I want to point out as I'm chainsawing this tree right here is, one, I'm not the most skilled chainsaw user, so just look past some of that right there. But you can also tell that a lot of these trees got caught up into the limbs of the magnolia tree, or some of those vines were still holding up the trees, making them kind of stay. See, my intentions are to save this magnolia tree right there. So I'm gonna cut down this one and this one right here. And I'm gonna go to the other side of the fence over here and push them back towards the house. If anyone wants to know why I was wanting to preserve this magnolia tree in preference to some of the oak trees that are around, is that this property has a bunch of oak trees and we don't have any magnolia trees. So I just wanted to let this one get a little bit more space, have room to grow, and see what it can do over the years. What I'm actually doing here is clearing out space on the back side of this fence so that I can get the tractor up there to the tree that I will be cutting. And what you'll see is that the tractor's actually on a bit of a slope right here, so you'll see it rock back and forth a few times while I get it straightened out and braked up before I start cutting. If you take a good hard look, you can see that an old fence line is growing straight through the middle of the tree that I'm going to be cutting. That's one reason why I have the tractor over here is because I'm going to be cutting it above that line so that I can push it over into the yard. As you see me hit my head right there, you can tell that I'm not a big fan of being up under that bucket right there. So don't take any tips from me right here. I'm just trying to get in and get out as quick as I can. That whole process went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. And as we flip back over here to the other side, I'm just starting to trim up, clean up all the damage that I've done from all the trees that I've cut that day. And if you take a look back in the back, you can kind of see how much more space is around that magnolia tree now that it has a lot more sunlight and a lot more room to grow. You can still tell all the vines are intertwined with all the limbs that have been cut down, and God, they were such a pain to deal with. All I'm really doing here is just clearing out a lot of the brush that had been cut down from the limbs and that tree that I just cut down. But also at the same time, there was actually the last tree that I cut still up beside the magnolia tree, and for some reason I thought it was a lot taller than it ends up being. So I cleared out a ton of space that probably didn't need to be done. I think this is pretty much going to do it for this video. Stay tuned because I have a couple more videos planned about the cleanup of the brush and splitting some of the firewood that come from the tree that I ended up cutting down.